How's it going, all you game travelers out there? Reyz here, and welcome back to today's video. We are doing something a little bit different in this video. We are doing a hashtag Ray draw this. Now, in this video, I'm going to be drawing a couple of your guys' suggestions. About 3 weeks ago or so, I was without power and I wanted to record a video, but because of family reasons, I wasn't able to record it. But now I want to record this and try to draw the things that you guys suggested to me on Twitter, on Discord. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and use this nice little whiteboard and a whole bunch of markers to draw what you guys wanted me to draw. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. And if you want to submit some more drawing requests in the future, then go ahead and write down in the comments hashtag Reyz draw this with the thing that you want me to draw. And by the way, I'm not that good of a drawer. This is just for fun. This is not to show off my artistic style. It's just, I've always wanted to do some type of drawing video, and you know what? This sounds like a good time to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and do a drawing video. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Honest Reyz will suggest, draw your favorite video game character. Well, I might as well start out with one of the hardest drawings possible, because I'm going to be drawing Ralu. He's one of my favorite video game characters, and he's also my favorite Pokemon. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and attempt to draw him. Let's go ahead and draw his pointed ears real quick. And then his forehead. He has bigger ears than that, but I really don't want it to look very, like, corrupted, I guess you can say. We're going to go ahead and draw his face down now as well. He has somewhat of a nose sticking out right there, so I'm going to go ahead and just have a little bit of a lump for the nose. Looking perfect so far. We're going to go ahead and draw down for his legs. And then his little legs are going to go in that area there. He has an arm that kind of sticks out from his torso, going out like this with 3 different paws. Curves back onto his hand. I think that's it for like the actual body. Let me go ahead and get my black marker and draw his feet. Oh, this is so nice drawing in a dry erase board, because this is the first time I've used this dry erase board yet. Super duper nice. There we go. And then he kind of looks a little bit like a Mew now that I'm looking at him. I need to add the tail for him real quick. Tail going up, a line like that, and then like that. There's this nice little tail thingy. He has a nice little bubble on his arm. And he also has an arm sticking up, like right up here. And then his little eyeball. One right there. Then one right there. Okay, and now we need to add the little bit of like the mask that he wears. It goes around his eyes, curves down a little bit, and curves around like that. And then he has a little mouth right where that blue line is. There we go. And then anything else? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and add his little shirt torso area. And then I would have to fill that in. I'll have to fill all that in. But this is pretty much the, oh yeah, the ears. I forgot the ears of Ralu. That's kind of important. There we go. And then an ear that kind of goes in which way. Okay, and then I can erase that part of the arm there, and he can just have a little bit of an arm. It's not that bad for someone who doesn't draw that much. Like, I'm actually a fan of it. Of course, I would have to color in some of these parts here, but yeah, this here is one of my favorite video game characters, or Pokemon, Ralu. XK Play says, draw Jacksepticeye's logo. This should be a little bit easier, so I'm going to go and jump into this. Jacksepticeye's eye. I'm going to go and draw this a little bit smaller. There's his outline, like the actual outline of the circle, and then he has 2 more smaller circles on the inside. One for that, and then one for his pupil. His pupil is colored in completely for black, and then there is blue, and then there's green, which I'll color in just a second, and then his little flaglia right there. It's kind of circles around like that. Okay, and now let me go ahead and get out my nice little blue marker here and color in the actual eyeball. I've always liked Jacksepticeye's logo. It looks so like well polished, and well, the whole green hair and just the whole personality that Jacksepticeye is now is actually really cool. Seeing him evolve over the couple of years has been really cool. There we go. The blue is colored in for the most part. Let me go ahead and color in the green. Okay, and now let me draw his little tail, and then I'll do like a quick outline of all the circles again, so that way there's a nice definitive outline for everything. Because while I'm not an artist, the one thing that I do realize is you always want to have some type of circle or outline surrounding your artwork, so that way the inside stuff kind of pops out. Especially for like whenever I'm making thumbnails, I always try to make that happen as well. So let me go ahead and circle that around as well. There we go. Yeah, that's Jacksepticeye's logo. It's not that bad either. That was fairly easy to draw. I'm sure I could have made the circle a little better, but for the most part, I like it. Maybe that's one thing I need to get, because I know Jacksepticeye has Septiceye Sam, Markiplier has his Tiny Box Tim. I believe maybe I need some type of like character or fancy nickname for a mascot for my channel. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave it down below. Yeah. Honest Rachel says, draw how you feel about college. Well, I definitely have one main thought. Just a whole bunch of scribbles! No, I'm joking. This is actually how I feel about college. Okay, so here's me. I'm sitting at some type of desk. And then here's my chair. Then here's me, because I can't really draw people that well, so I draw stick people. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with drawing stick people. Look, here's me. My eyeballs, but I don't really look that happy, sadly, because, well, over here is a book, and another 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 book. Then over here are all my assignments, like assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3, assignment 4, assignment 5, assignment 6, and I had to figure out all of this within a short amount of time. And then over here is a nice little laptop, kind of sticking out like that. Yeah, that's totally a laptop. I know how to draw things, okay? Don't judge my artistic value. Gosh. There's so much I gotta do with all my schoolwork and my reading. And then there's my playing my instrument. And then here's a little note for instrument, I guess you can say. And then there's actual sleep. And then there is, well, the YouTube as well, which is something that I greatly enjoy, but again, that's something else I gotta do. There's just so many different things that are going on. But then I remember the future, and I need all this stuff here in order to get to my future. And well, that's what I always have to remember. And once I remember all that stuff, my sad ray goes into a happy ray. That's a funny looking smile, to be honest, but that's pretty much how I feel. I have a lot of stuff going on, but I have to remember where my end goal is for me to, well, to stay motivated, I guess you can say. X100 Stream says, draw the goat. Now, this is a very old joke from whenever I used to do live streams at twitch.tv/Reyz, which you guys should definitely follow if you haven't. I was playing the draw mode in Minecraft, and I had to draw a goat, and it looked awful because it was just 2D like this. And guess what? I'm about to draw 2D again, so it's going to be awful again. But you know what? That's okay. Let's go ahead and draw a goat. Okay, the goat's head is right there, with his head drooping down like that, and then his body kind of sticks out like that, goes straight down like that, and then kind of like that. He has his little feet, and then bringing it up like that, and then a nice little curve, curving back up to the head, and then there's the actual part of the head, and then you draw up, make a nice little nose for a goat, because goats have noses like most people do. What am I even doing with my life whenever I'm saying stuff like that? A nice little tail over here sticking out like that. Kind of just a tail type thingy. And then the little hip bone for the actual goat. Let's go ahead and make it his feet nice and well designed like that there. Nice and goaty. And then the nose is there. Let me go ahead and I did that real quick. 2 big eyeballs that are kind of sticking out of his head, but that's okay. There's a goat number I1, a goat number I2, and then he has nice little horns kind of sticking up. And then another goat horn right there. Okay, that horn is a little bit too small. Let's go ahead and extend it out a little bit. That looks nothing like a goat, but there we go. There's my goat. I hope this was better than the time that I drew it in Minecraft. Is there anything else that I can do at this point to make it look better? There we go. I can add some type of leg, so that way it looks like the leg is in front of the other. Just little marking on the horn. Oh, there we go. There's my goat. If I saw this goat running after me, I would not go up and pet this goat. I would try to run out of the way, just like, goat, stay away from me. You are scaring me. I mean, for someone who doesn't draw, it's a decent goat, I guess. Oh my goodness, this is fun. I'm enjoying myself. Let's go and get to the next drawing. And since it's close to Halloween, I'm going to go ahead and draw Onyx Reyz's request for a carving of a pumpkin, because I've had the same design since I was a little kid, and I keep on repeating it each year because, well, I like the design. It's fairly simple. I have 2 square eyes, just like that. And then for some reason, I always associate a nose with a triangle, which I guess would make sense. And then the mouth is kind of open like that, all nice and wild. And then I have a whole bunch of like teeth sticking out of it, like so. Then like so. And the opposite area, even though it's really not that opposite on the pumpkin. And then the pumpkin has those small little lines on it, like this. So I'm going to go and draw the small little lines onto the pumpkin. That's probably going to make it look worse, but that's okay. It's kind of like the latitude and longitude. What am I thinking? My geology major is coming out of me. Let me go ahead and continue drawing the pumpkin ridges on here. And there we go. Here's my pumpkin. It's a fairly simple design with the little cutouts, but I've always used this design. So yeah, that's gonna probably be my design for the pumpkin I choose this year. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. I've really enjoyed this, so I might do this again in the future. While my drawing skills of course aren't the best, it really isn't about that. It's the fact that I'm having fun with the videos that I'm doing, and this is definitely something that I enjoy doing, so I will definitely do in the future. If you want me to draw something in the future, use the hashtag Reyz, draw this, and I will try to include it in the next video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smack that like button for me. Thank you guys so much for the support. Do the dang thing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Adios. And hello! What is your name? What do you do? Can I battle you?
Oh! I was a show on a show! They have funds for so?
Yeah, go ahead, juggler.